Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 30th anniversary of the David Foster Miracle Gala that supports the work of the David Foster Foundation. I know we are in for a treat tonight, and that this will be a night to remember for a very long time.
Tonight we celebrate a very important milestone, the 30th anniversary of the David Foster Foundation Miracle Gala and Concert.
The David Foster Foundation helps ease the burden of those families as their children bravely fight for their lives.
Every plate, there's a silver envelope, and in those envelopes at one table is a trip for anywhere WestJet flies in the world, as well as a stay for two at the Vancouver Park Hotel.
When I look out across this audience, tonight my mind is really blown. The outpouring of love and generosity and all these friends coming together, it's just amazing. The man we're about to introduce is an absolute visionary. His accomplishments as an entrepreneur are unparalleled, but his talent as a leader of people doesn't stop there. He leverages all of his success, turns it around, and dedicates his life to helping others. He is a dear friend and a man of immense talent and heart.
I'm deeply honored and I'm humbled to be the 2017 recipient of the David Foster Visionary Award.
I am here tonight to pay tribute, to give honor, and celebrate the true measure of a man named Jim Pattison. Tonight's honoree of the David Foster Foundation Humanitarian Award is a master of a man.
David Foster, I want to thank you for your contribution to our country, and we're also very proud of you. Thank you.
These are called life beads. Coen could walk this distance of the stage, and this isn't all of his life story. See, there were over 1,000 needle pokes, 11 operations. He's been put on or taken off dialysis machines over 2,000 times. At 7 years old, Coen has had to take medicine over 5,000 times.
We are so grateful to the David Foster Foundation and the community that saw my family through one of the scariest times of its life. Even if you did not feel like it, my family's heads have rested on your shoulders over the past 7 years. Words cannot even begin to describe how grateful we are. Thank you all.
This is when we ask you to stand and help support us and come together to sponsor a family.
Hi, everybody. I'd like to manifest some divinely orchestrated coincidences here by starting off and buying 10 of these and having you match it.
Steven Tyler, thank you so much, sponsoring 10 families. Oprah is going to match that with 10 families. Thank you, Oprah, Steven Tyler. What a way to start the night. Uh-oh, here we go.
We'll match you guys and take 10 families.
Whoa, there's another 10 families.
10 families as well.
$100,000.
Double it to 20 families.
Woo! 20 families. Wow.
For $150,000.
10 families for 10 years.
$100,000, $50,000.
They want to increase it to $600,000 to become $1 million and become a Life Legacy member.
Life Legacy members, thank you so much, Sylvester. John, Peter Tresick from the Gain Group. 5 families, 1 year.
5 for 1 year.
So we got a match going on here. I love it. Thanks you guys.
So much. 2 families for 10 years.
That's $200,000.
1 family for 10 years.
It's $100,000.
We'd like to do 10 families for 1 year.
It's $100,000.
And we'd like to do 5 families for 1 year.
$50,000.
$30,000 for 3 families.
$30,000.
1 family for 5 years.
Wow, 1 family for 5 years.
Tonight I'll give you $100,000.
Thank you, Joe. $100,000.
$50,000.
Wow.
$10,000 to 1 family for the next 3 years.
$100,000.
$100,000. Another $100,000.
Michael.
Well, okay, Jimmy. What do you got, bud?
My wife and I have decided that we would like to do something else for the families as well. She's going to donate $250,000. I'm going to donate $250,000 for $500,000.
$500,000.
Thank you.
From Jim and Sandy Treleving. Wow. There's a gentleman in this audience who is going to donate $1 million. Mr. Walter Scott. Thank you so much, Mr. Walter Scott. But hold on, because Walter's very good friend, Mr. Jimmy Pattison, is going to give another $1 million. So between Mr. Jimmy Pattison, Mr. Walter Scott, and all of you here tonight, I can't thank you enough. Oh my. Jim Treleving stood up and said, you know what? We're gonna match Jimmy and Walter for $1 million as well. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow.
This is a celebration. $90,000. Sold the great item for $130,000. $50,000 is the bid. $60,000 is bid. Who gives $70,000? Thank you. $80,000. Thank you. $90,000. Thank you. $100,000 is the bid. Thank you. $110 is the bid. Thank you. $120 now. Thank you. $130. Thank you. $140. Thank you. $150. Thank you. $160. Thank you. $170,000. Thank you. Sold for $180,000. $250. $350. Sold for $375,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Foster.
Hansen, Canadian hero.
We can go on together with suspicious mind, and we can live together with suspicious mind. Once in every life there comes a time. luccica e tira forte il vento su una vecchia terrazza davanti al golfo di Sorrento. Un uomo abbraccia una ragazza dopo che aveva pianto, poi si schiarisce la voce e ricomincia il canto. Te voglio bene assai, ma tanto, tanto bene sai. È una catena ormai e scioglie sangue niente bene
Matteo Bocelli! Jepsen!
Thank you so much.
Leno!
Monday, I walk out on stage like nothing happened. 37 years old. 3 days after a 100-mile-an-hour crash, I was back on stage like that. Last Thursday, I'm sitting on my couch. I yawn and turn my head at the same time.
I tried to yawn and turn my head in the lazy boy chair. What an idiot I was to try such a dangerous maneuver at my age.
I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Just a change in my pocket. But then I forget you and forget her too. Thinking my chance. You look there.
We have raised, you read it out, $10.2 million.
It's over to